Good afternoon, folks. Hopefully, you're enjoying your whole weekend. It's beautiful outside in Ottawa, Canada. It's like 425 degrees today, all weekend long. Incredible, eh? So I'm just reaching out to you guys because Cerise NHL card. Sorry that I got caught me up there. I'm the cameras, so bear with me, okay? You can laugh all you want, but yeah, in these packs they inserted 5,000 NHL hologram cards, which people chased obviously, and I don't know if there's left. But we can definitely take a gander. There's some really good cards in here, like Ed Belfour's rookie card. There's the likes of a Wayne Gretzky, a Paul Gillis, Marilyn Mew. Yeah, let's check out the first card, see if we can get ourselves a really good card. And or I don't know how many are left, but let's take a look here. You never know. It's probably like 1 in a million, but kind of cool just to see what's in here. Not touched for like 33 years, I suppose. So let's take a look here. So the first card in the set is Dino Ciccarelli. I remember him. He was a 90s hockey player, played with the Washington Capitals, Minnesota as well. So there's Dino Ciccarelli. Next card, I don't even know what's going on here, but the next card is Essa, watching hockey until at least probably mid-90s. So, but I do remember he played for the Oilers, and this is his Oilers card. Again, not a rookie card or anything, but you never know. Ron Francis, he was definitely a really well-known hockey player, played for Hartford. That's where he got started with. So he played until the late 90s-ish. We have Steve Conroy. He's a Chicago Blackhawk player. He played for the Islanders and Chicago, I believe. There he is in the Chicago Blackhawk uniform. We also have, let me see, who do you have here? Andy Moog. He was a Boston Bruin fan, but he also played with the Edmonton, I think, first year in '87. So this is his hockey card. Again, nothing out of the norm. Ed Olczyk, he was a Leafs in Chicago player. I heard about him, but don't know much about him. We have Mike Vernon. That's pretty cool. He played for Calgary most of his time. Yeah, this is not his rookie or anything like that, but he was a really good goalie. He was short, but he was good for sure. Here is a New Jersey, John McClain. Yes, I've heard of him. He was a right winger. Yeah, he played for Jersey most of his career. I think he retired in the early 2000s. We have a Hartford Whaler, Michael Anderson. He was a center. I think I've heard of him. Again, don't know much about him. I think he was before my time. He played up until probably around 89, 90. So. Then we have Edmonton Oilers, Adam Graves. Okay, he was a center. I remember him. He played, I think, around 2001, 2002, I believe. Maybe a little earlier than that, but he played for Detroit and Edmonton. I remember him growing up. We have Los Angeles Kings, of course. Let's think, Tom Laidlaw before. Let me know if you've heard of him, but he's a Los Angeles Kings and a New York Ranger player. We have a Washington Capital, Kelly Miller. Kelly Miller was a left winger, played with Washington most of his years. And we have Steve. Oh, not bad, Stevie Yzerman. This wouldn't be his rookie card, but this would definitely be definitely a really good card. Obviously, to play for the Detroit. It was amazing with Detroit, and I think he was from Ottawa, around Nepean, actually, where I grew up there. So Brian Propp, haven't heard of him. And then we have Buffalo Sabres, Christian Ruuttu. Yes, I've heard of Christian Ruuttu. He was a great Buffalo player, center. Cool. We'll have another one to get through. My haircut after this this guy, so wanted to do this before my haircut. Maybe I should have done it afterwards, so I can kind of look nicer on camera. We haven't opened for over 33 years, so here's got a little discount card, 10% discount. Don't think it's qualifies anymore. First card, we have Washington Capitals Michael Lutt. Haven't heard of him. He played for Hartford. We have a Los Angeles Kings, Thomas Sandstrom. Thomas Sandstrom. Heard of him for sure. He was a great player for the Los Angeles Kings for many years, and for mainly the Rangers as well. So he was a really good right winger, actually. I remember him growing up. And we have a Hartford Whalers, Kevin Dineen. And, I think Kevin Dineen also played for my Ottawa Senators first or second year. I actually have his autograph when he played for Ottawa back in like 92, 93 season. So it's pretty cool. But anyways, he played for Hartford. Yeah, it only shows up to 1990. So, but yeah, he definitely did play a year or two in Ottawa at the old Civic Center Forum. Now it's the CTC, Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa, Canada. I'm from here, so I should know that, right? Next card is Boston Bruins, Reggie Lemelin. Haven't heard of him, but again, he's from before my time. He started in 86, 87 with Calgary, and he was a goalie, so I don't think he lasted many years, but I'm sure he was decent in his time. Next card is Jim Benning. He played for Toronto and the rest of his career with Vancouver. He was a defenseman. Next card is Dougie Brown. Played for the Devils. I think all of his career, he was a right winger. Next card is Steve Chason. Yeah, I remember Steve Chason. I remember him. He was a D defenseman. Played for Detroit. I remember him. Played up in, I think, the late 90s or something. Okay, we have the Dave Lowry. Okay, he played for the Blues most of his career. He was a left winger. I remember him. He played up, I think, until the late 90s again. Again, these people would have played probably until maximum like 2002, 2003, because again, these were people that mostly they're not rookie cards, so they were already in the league since like 87, 88 type of thing. So. All right, next one is Steve Bozak. Yes, I think I've heard of him with the Vancouver Canucks in Calgary. He was a left winger too, again, early 90s. We have a Kevin Lowe. Okay, he played, again, I think I remember him. He played for mainly the Oilers. He was a good defenseman. Okay, making our headway here. We have Calgary fame's Joe Nieuwendyk. Yes, he's another big guy. He was a really good center. He definitely knew how to put the puck in the net, and he played for Calgary for most of his season as well. He's this again, not his rookie card. Just he was in the league. I think he started in 86, 87 season, so he would have definitely Detroit, I believe. Anyway, then we have Pittsburgh Penguins Zarly Zalapsky. Haven't heard of him. I think he was only playing for 3 years in Pittsburgh, but he was a D, so I'm sure he was a fourth liner D or something, but anyway. And then we have, who do we have now? We have the Darren Puppa. He was named first All-Star game last year. Most evident that is now considered one of the National Hockey League's premier goaltenders, a native of Kirkland Lake, Ontario. Cool. Okay. So I guess he was good in his time. And then we have Stéphane Richer of Montreal. He is a all-star. He played with the Canadian center, so I remember him. He was a very good center, and he did also know how to throw the puck in the net. Again, he would have been just at the cusp. I think he retired in the late 90s again, like between 97 and 99, because I was just getting into hockey at that point. Then the last one, I guess the best for the last, Wayne Gretzky, point leader. Not bad. Nicely sent if you want to grade it. Yeah, leading NHL scorer is nothing new for the great one. Wayne Gretzky, he's led the league in scoring 8 of the 11 seasons. The Penguins, Mario Lemieux, and former King Marcel Dion were the only players to beat him out. So yeah, he was a very consistent player. Everyone knows it. And a nice way to finish off the the pack. So hopefully you enjoyed it, the 1990s Pro set. Like my channel if you like it. I know it's not it's just basically casual type of relaxed atmosphere, showing you my cards. I'll probably open up more of these in the future, chasing that hologram if there's still any in the packs. It's definitely good coin if you can find it. But hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And now I think I'm going to go for my haircut. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.